play sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Next on Madden Football.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play, took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now Mahomes. Had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
Now here's Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. That's taken on the 25. Fights off the defender. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Pacheco gets it up the gut. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st down, Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
shifts by him. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Gray. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Second and goal from the 1.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Tua going to throw.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Short throw hauled in by Croft. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Once again, it's Mostert. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Sanders is good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
I don't care what anyone says. To me, it takes a little bit of intestinal fortitude to call a running play in this down and distance. I mean, you're talking 3rd and 10, and sometimes the angles line up really well on a running play.
Caught him totally off guard, obviously.
I think you catch him in some pass drops, and now you're able to fire out and get some space and create it for your runner and let your blockers get a good approach attack on the defenders.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
54 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, completion to Rice.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one lines up incomplete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Second and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Holding. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. 3rd down and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A 47-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Dolphins offense returning to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
And off to Achane to begin the drive.
Oh, nice move.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Achane.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 52 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Rashee Rice.
32 yards.
And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Dolphins offense returning to the field. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2 and now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 73 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He's got his target. That's complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run it now with Gray. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun, it's Tua. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Looking to pass. Tua.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open?